Hello everyone, it's Armstrong here from Mad Miniatures, and I messed up. I was trying to record a couple of videos over the last couple of weeks, and during recording those videos I said to every single one, I hate those videos, they don't work. Yeah, it's not that I'm not passionate about videos anymore, it's just they didn't work for me, so I haven't recorded anything in a couple of days, well, almost a month now. But yeah, how I messed up is this way. I'm gonna show you. You see in here, this little lovely thing is my recording arm, and I was talking to my dad, and I just screw this screw a little bit too hard, and it just broke. So right now the part that is holding my camera is just floppy. Yeah. Yeah, I screwed up, and I will try to record a new video. I have already a new one ordered, including a lovely ring lamp which is supposed to go on top of that, so I should have it done. But let's just try to maybe use something to keep that one in place, at least for this video, and record something cool for today. Yeah, so let's just go on the table and try to build something even though I don't know how the recording gonna go. Alright, so it is a bit wonky angle, but what can I do? I have in here this Ford Mustang 96, which I love the shape of. Yep, but I want to do something. Oh, there we go. First flip of the camera. This is gonna probably be harder than I expect. Let's try it like that. Yeah, so I just want to do something with it. And I 3D printed a couple of orcish little bombas, and I was thinking maybe using one of those, but I don't think that is a good idea. So yeah, it's just like I didn't want to use a lot of 3D printed parts on this, but I have some ideas. I actually have an even better idea for one of the Volkswagen Minis. Sorry, bugs, beetles, whatever you call them. But yeah, so I have in here plenty of miniatures. Of course, like always, my desk is a massive mess, and like I have this wing from which was actually on the top of the truck, and I was thinking maybe doing this in here, which is nonsense again, doesn't work. So yeah, how you can see, I'm struggling a little bit. I have this awesome mask from the Imperial Knight, and I was actually thinking about using one maybe as a front, just to cover the front window, but then again it kind of sort of looks bad. So I have plenty of little ideas that do not work. But let's just figure something out that may work. So this is a gun from Necromunda, a Goliath set. I'm thinking just putting one of those on the side of the car. And then I have this Graba arm. This is from Admech, or whatever you want to call them, the Adeptus Mechanicus faction. This is for one of those little robots. Yeah, so I was thinking about using that as well. And there is a lot of little mechanical parts that I really wanted to use. Like I have in here head from Ambot, like a spare head. Yeah, it's a little bit broken. I lost the one piece. There's no problem with that. Yeah, but as well, I was actually working in last couple of days on my pack fleet. Yeah. And right now I have plenty of little offcuts of plastic art. Yeah, little plates, little offcuts of everything. So I think that roughly I have idea what I want to do. So let's start. First of all, we're gonna want to have this mounted on the passenger side, roughly just over the wheel. But we want as well all of those little plates to be attached to the car, doing the typical wasteland, armors. So I'm gonna just grab my blade. Hopefully my super glue is not stuck. No, it isn't. Perfect. And I just start attaching little plates. And this is gonna be one of those more black than anything else, black metallic cars, because I simply don't know how long this camera gonna stay in one place, and I just want to do it as quickly as possible. And this is just a little bit of armor plating. If I start doing something that's gonna shake my desk, my camera probably gonna go somewhere, woof, outside of the window or something. So yeah. Because of the scale, actually, I noticed that smaller and smaller plates are actually nice to use. Come on, stop running from me. And wow, I overdid with the super glue in here, but I can throw this. This one is kind of broken, so I can just use it maybe in here. Oh, lovely. Come on, stick. Not to my finger. See, those cars are devious. Devious, I tell you. Right, so we have a couple of armor plates. I know that I definitely have more of those little offcuts in here. Yeah, like I said, been working on my peg fleet, so a little bit of a reveal. Yeah, this is one of the spaceships that I finished up roughly. I still have to do a little bit of a paint job, but it's a kind of a very it was a lot of job to actually get that one into this point, so yeah. And why there is so much of my hair everywhere? I actually went to the barber and got myself shaved, so this should be non-issue at that point, but obviously it is. Yeah, you can see that my super glue is catching more and more. And then as well, I have cat who loves to jump on my desk and walk among my stuff, so yeah, definitely some of that belongs to him. I'm not gonna take all the blame. Come on, stick. There we go. Let's cover this gap in here with something. Oh, come on, come here. There we go. And obviously there must be a hair in there. We have some small plate in here. And some more. So yeah, just armor plating this little car. Yeah, and I'm gonna leave the windows as they are, so I'm gonna leave them open, but I'm gonna paint them. I don't want to have the windows see-through. And actually, now that I'm looking at that, yeah, if I just... Oh, I'm starting with my stupid ideas again. It's gonna hurt me in the long run. But yeah. So I have this H thingy that I made from like different pieces of plastic art. I'm just thinking that I can put that on the roof and make it as a little drone launcher. And I know that it's gonna bite me in the ass. Let's do it. Let's just go with that and that. I'm gonna tell you guys, I didn't want to do it, my brain forced me, yeah? So it is all your fault. Yeah. So we have this. And to make it sit better, I'm just gonna cut one side, so it's actually gonna be a C girder, or whatever you call that word. Yeah, English is not my strong side today. And it is late. I was supposed to be working much shorter shifts, not shorter, earlier shifts. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna be recording this entire week, and then I screw up my arm. well, the you know, swivel arm. So you can imagine, you know, just being me and messing everything up. Just another thing. And of course I cannot wait for the diecast Mafia. We are doing the monster truck on the 15th. So everyone get ready. I'm actually participating. It was my idea. Yeah, you can blame me for all of the madness that you're gonna see there. Yeah, and I hope that the guy's gonna be as mad as I am. Because I was thinking, you know, literally monster truck. Not just, you know, uplifted, you know, big car. Just a monster mixed with a truck. So we will see how it's gonna turn out. But you see, that garter kind of works, and then we can put that one. Of course, this isn't the full plane. It was actually a little bit wider. It had a proper tail and everything. But guess what? It didn't print out properly because it was on. It turned out that the screen on my printer was going off. So yeah, there we go. Oh, this is so much better than I was expecting. I was thinking it's gonna be just like meh, but right now it's just turning out better and better with each little thing that I'm adding. And of course, you know, we don't gonna be wasting this lovely plastic card that I just cut off. Yeah, especially if it is misshapen because of cutting with the snippers. So it's gonna give us better detailing. No, I'm gonna leave the front as it is. I'm gonna leave the back as it is. Let's just add some more in here. We have this little bit to put in here, and then something like that. Of course, this one just went poof. So next one, and then let's just put one in here, and come on, there we go, and some piece of metal in here. You know, the idea is that they did really just put everything that they could find on top of that car, just to armor it up. I actually need to buy myself a little, like, you know, one of those precision electric drills. I'm not thinking about a, what do you call it? Come on, English, come back to me. I'm not thinking about Dremel, I'm thinking about those smaller ones, you know, those hobby drills, just to make the bullet holes. Yeah. And of course, I'm not talking about manual one, I'm talking about electric, you know, I'm lazy. You know, I'm supposed to probably change this, you know, from Gaslands Daily to the you know, Adventures of a Lazy Builder or something like that. Because you know that I come in here, I have idea what car I want to convert, but I never have a full idea what I'm gonna do with it. Yeah? And quite often I just pull up the car from the box and then I think about what to do with it. Yeah. Oh, and you see I don't even glue it because this actually is fitting that little plane perfectly. So I can lift it for painting and then glue it later on. Alright, and now I think that I have enough of the crap already on the sides and everywhere. I can put that in here, it's not going to be already fighting that much with the rest of the car. So I just do this. There we go. And now this grabber arm. What do I want to do? Because you know, this is a driver's side. And this looks futuristic enough to be some sort of a energy weapon. Yeah. So maybe just left it laying on the hood like that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And again, you know, I never use too much super glue for my builds. Just, you know, save the planet, don't waste super glue. Alright, so we have that. And now, little final touch when it comes to gluing stuff. Well, first of all, cleaning my tiny work area. I have like 6 by 6 inches. So this was just a super glue accelerator to get all of that dry, because when I'm gonna start painting with my brushes, they're gonna get screwed up quickly. So yeah, there we have this one little monstrosity kind of covered with all of that stuff. And of course this little plane, which, you know, I actually like, you know, the idea. It sounded silly at the beginning, but now it's just growing on me. It could be one of those drones, you know, flying drone instead of a bomb drone. So yeah, and of course, you know, I need a couple of minutes to black bomb it, yeah. And I know that the camera is skewed and everything is kind of flimsy, but yeah, I cannot really fix that. You know, this is big issue for me. So yeah. So let me just, you know, turn off the camera and be right back, you know, with this black bomb, and then we're just gonna dry brush it, you know, metallic, put some other colors, and hopefully it's gonna be looking awesome. Okay, so I think that the paint is somewhat dry, so I have my, like always, you know, little paper towel, not tower. Yeah, I could probably use my dry palette, but, you know, just rushing through it. I have just two different shades of metallics. So I have my darker and lighter metallic. First I'm gonna go with the darker, and I'm gonna try to highlight with the lighter one. So let's just go and do the dry brushing really quickly with the darker metallics. Hopefully nothing gonna fall off. Yeah, this is the beauty of the metallic dry brush. It always brings, you know, all of the little details out. And of course you can hide all of your mistakes with it. Yep. It's a bit heavy. But like you see in here, I have, for example, just a lot of white showing through, because, you know, the base didn't cover well, so I can just, you know, go heavy and cover everything. I want it in here, front. Definitely need some love. And the back. And even if a little bit of the original color is still shining through, that's actually okay. So we have this one, and then the little plane. So just bum 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 bum. This is actually quite cool because it has so many details. It's gonna just pop out by itself. It doesn't really require much of a work. So yeah. And of course we need to have a special sound effects, yes? And the front, and then the little back with the jet engines. Okay, so that was the darker color, and now let's go for the brighter one. Let's see. Just about. So let's just go and just on the tops. And a little bit more. Again, it's a little bit heavier. And now here. Oh. My skills at dropping stuff did improve, you know, I'm better at dropping stuff now. And now here, here, here. Oh. Yeah, it was supposed to be a light dry brush, it turned out to be very heavy. Usual me, usual. But you know, I don't complain. So now, let's just grab a contrast blue. Contrast blue, let's just be, you know, not a great oil painter, because, you know, the contrast not gonna really show up that much on the black and slash metallic surface, but it's still gonna tint it. So, you know, just because this is metallic, it's gonna, I'm just gonna put a little bit of that blue it's gonna look like maybe it is reflecting a little bit of a sky. And because of this, when you're dry brushing, it straight away create the natural kind of gradient, which I know is lazy, but you know, story of my life. I like lazy stuff. I like to have easier jobs on everything. So there we go. That was quick, wasn't it? The quickest Windows Paint job ever. Let's get rid of that. And I was just thinking, you know, if I want to do anything with that little plane of ours, because, you know, even though it is just a extra detail, maybe I want to add some other colors. Where is the red paint? Okay, it was hiding just under some spaceships. This just tells you, you know, how clean my desk is right now. This is gonna be hard because this is actually such a small object. But I know that it's gonna screw up something. But let's just be somewhat optimistic and do very simplistic paintbrush with the biggest brush I can afford to use. And I would say that beside, you know, a couple of smudges extra, you know, outside of what I wanted, it's okay. So yes, good enough for me. Happy times, yes. All right, and now, actually, maybe I'm gonna just use this red paint again. If I have some sort of a screwed up brush somewhere around. No, I have only nice brushes. What the hell is going on with me? Where are my bad brushes? Maybe my bad brush is cup. Come on. Well, they are not bad per se. Oh, there is one. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Horrible brush. Huh? But you know, I haven't done much of a weathering lately, so this one I'm gonna just work. So of course, red, you know, for all of the oxide, you know, some splashes of red on the front. Yeah, so you have that in here, somewhat in here. Yeah, it's not a brand new car. So there we go on the girder, whatever we call it. Yeah, and now, of course, pigment. Red oxide, I want to use the darker one this time around. Yeah, not the light one. So please, Seb, don't overdo it because it's gonna be a disaster if you do. Yeah. Although probably one of my most popular cars is the one which I did overdo the weathering completely. Yeah, you know, the piped Volkswagen Beetle that I basically just make it look like a crustacean by using so much of the chalk pastels on that. Yeah, back then. So yes. All right, so there we go. Let's park that little plane a little bit farther back and just since we still have that open, let me just do and paint the back of those engines red. All right. Yeah, it looks somewhat good. Perfect. I'm not gonna be even doing much of a cleanup. Yeah, it's done. And you know, because of my swivel arm being screwed up, I'm just gonna grab my phone and I'm just gonna record this. And there it is on the spin table. There is a little bit of a hair on the back of that plane. I'm gonna have to remove it. But you know, for a project that I wasn't actually planning to even do, I was just prompted by my colleague at work why I didn't post it in so long time. So I decided to just, you know, pump out one video today. For a project that I didn't plan, for a project that I didn't see coming, it actually turned out better than I was expecting, and I think that little plane in the back really put it all together. Sorry for the shaky camera, but like I said, my swivel arm is just barely holding together. But yeah, if you like that video, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever else want to watch those videos. And of course, go forward and craft more cars, and hopefully I'm gonna do that as well. Right, take care, my friends, have a great evening, and take care, bye.